name's Carl and I'm the creator of drawshield-net. Welcome to the site. What I'd like to do in this video is introduce you to some of the ways that you can get started drawing heraldry and understanding blazonry. Let's take a look at a few ideas. Let's assume that you've just arrived at the site and you want to know what it's all about and how do you use it. Well, if you already understand blazonry and you just want to draw a shield, then that's great. Go straight to the Create from a Blazon page, type in your Blazon, click on the Draw Shield button, and there you have your shield. Now, that's all great, but if you don't understand blazonry, then none of this means anything to you yet. Don't worry, there is lots of help available to get you drawing shields and learning about blazonry. Perhaps the quickest way to learn blazonry is to use the build page. This lets you create a shield by picking the individual parts. Let's try to recreate the shield that we just saw. It's a simple shield, so we can click here. The background or field was a single colour, so we can click that. It was just a plain colour, and it was that blue colour, which we see here is called Azure. There was also a shape on there, a shape in a fixed position, happens to be called an ordinary, but it's one of these. We click on here and it was obviously the diagonal line, a bend. We click on that, we want one of those. It had nice straight edges, so we just click on the plane button there, and again its colour, it was a plain colour, and it was the yellow, which we know as ore, and we can see that the description of this shield is Azure, a bend ore. The important point is just not to madly click on everything that you see, but to watch carefully as the Blazon is built up in the text box. And pay attention to the words under each selection. For example, let's look at those colour names again. And we'll look at the list of plain colours. Most of these are fairly self-explanatory. Some of them you'll need to get used to. Ore is a gold colour, is the best way to think of that. Argent is a silver colour, and Azure fairly straightforwardly is blue. Perhaps one of the oddest ones is Gules. That's a bright red, but it's very common and you'll soon get used to it. And we've also got Ver, which is green. Now, if all this clicking around is just too much for you, you can have drawshield create a Blazon for you. Just go to the random Blazon page and click the random Blazon button, and there it is. Let's have a look at this Blazon carefully. So it's Argent in the background, the field is Argent. We already know from what we've said earlier that Argent is silver, or actually really a white colour. And we've got two things. They seem to be called billets, and they're gules, which is red. So we can make a fairly good guess that these things here are billets. So billets are kind of rounded rectangles, and that they are gules. And now we've described a simple random Blazon. If you don't like the design that you've been given, just click that random button again. There are literally hundreds of millions of possible combinations that you can see, and you can just carry on clicking on that all day if you want to. You can also make use of the fantastic work that other drawshield users have done. Just take a look at the gallery page. There are new entries here every day. There are already over 3,000 entries. They're organised in order of submissions. So these are the latest submissions that you're looking at here. There's usually 5 or 6 new submissions every day. You can work back through the pages, clicking on the next and previous buttons, and you can also get a random selection of 20 of them just by clicking the random button. Now let's take a look at one of these closely. If there's something that you like, you can have a close look at it by clicking on it. Not only will this give you a bigger picture, but you'll also see the Blazon. And again, you can study the Blazon, try and figure out what's going on here. We've already seen that the first thing that we talk about on a shield is the background, and the background here is described as heraldry, which is kind of grey colour. We then seem to talk about the things on the shield, either the big geometric images or the shapes of recognisable objects. And we can see that we've got here a wolf's head, and that is arge, which is short for argent. So that's just a white wolf's head, and its eyes are goo, which is short for ghouls with red eyes. So we've got a white wolf's head with red eyes. What does this affronty mean? That's just a special word that means facing the front. You'll learn an awful lot from looking at the gallery entries. So do take a bit of time to look through them, click on each one that you like the look of, study the Blazon and see how it's been put together. So we've got lots of resources to get you started on DrawShield and understanding and learning Blazon, and there'll also be many videos helping you understand the various aspects of the site and also teaching you Blazonry and the meaning of all of these words that we've been looking at. Don't be daunted by the site. It can be a bit scary at first, but try out some of the tips that I've been talking about here. Watch out for more videos coming soon covering specific topics, and enjoy yourself and experiment. And if you like something that you've created, please share it on the gallery so we can all see it. I work on DrawShield in my spare time, and because I love doing it. There's a fantastic community of users here, and they help me out with donations towards the server running costs and the purchase of any software that I need, and the occasional cup of coffee that keeps me going when things get tough. I do appreciate everything that people do to contribute, the running costs, the submissions to the gallery, suggestions, and just nice comments. I appreciate everything that's done, and I hope that you too can be part of our community and enjoy creating heraldry with drawshield-net. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If there are other things you would like me to cover, please let me know in the comments below, or using the contact page that you can find on drawshield.net. Thank you and have a good day.